In our last episode, we revisited the haunting 1977 WOW signal, a whisper from Sagittarius that still unsettles scientists and believers alike. But sometimes the universe responds not with sound, but with motion. In 2024, a faint interstellar object drifted towards us, slow, steady, and impossibly precise. We know it as 3I Atlas. Others see it differently. Some wonder whether this was not just a comet, but a visitor. Atlas travelled faster than any typical comet, cutting across the void with the confidence of something that had travelled far longer than our civilization has existed. Its hyperbolic orbit confirmed it was not born of our sun. It came from elsewhere, a wanderer, a relic, or something deliberately aimed. To many, Atlas felt less like debris and more like an arrival. Viewers will remember the coordinates of the WOW signal. Atlas approached from almost the same sector of Sagittarius, barely 9 degrees apart across unimaginable distances. To astronomers, this was curiosity. To others, a pattern. Two anomalies separated by decades, both from the same ancient sky. If the WOW signal was the voice, could Atlas be the messenger? Across history, comets signalled change, upheaval, or visitation. They were seen as torches, guiding spirits or warnings from realms beyond ours. Atlas reignited that instinct. Its silent descent stirred the same unease felt during the great comets of 1811 and 1861, when strange sightings accompanied the night sky. But this time, the fear felt modern, tied not to superstition, but to the possibility of technology hidden within ice. Before Atlas came Oumuamua, the cigar-shaped enigma that accelerated without reason, and Borisov, whose makeup didn't match anything local to our solar system. 3 interstellar visitors in quick succession. A coincidence too large for some. Atlas felt like the accumulation of something, not random, but rhythmic. Almost as if something out there had begun to take interest. Spectroscopy with the James Webb Space Telescope revealed that the object's coma is dominated by carbon dioxide, producing an unusually high CO2 to H2O ratio never observed in typical solar system comets. Its nucleus contains evolved minerals and nickel compounds previously recorded only in manufactured alloys, prompting speculation that this object underwent more than casual freezing in space. While still cautious, scientists now say the material is extraordinary, raising the question whether this is a natural comet or something constructed and preserved across deep time. Archivists found subtle radio pulses in 1998 and 2012 from Sagittarius, matching the region now hosting Atlas's inbound path, a pattern once dismissed as coincidence. Spectroscopy has detected centralized nickel and cyanide outgassing around Atlas's nucleus, features rarely seen in comets and more reminiscent of engineered bodies. The convergence of radio signals and metallic emissions suggests the possibility that Atlas may not just be drifting, it may be responding. As Atlas brightened, thousands described vivid dreams of glowing horizons, metallic echoes or voices indistinct, yet strangely familiar. Mass suggestion? Maybe, but the timing was impossible to ignore. People felt watched, observed, not in fear, but in anticipation, as though awaiting something older than our species. Historically, Bright comets brought reports of ghostly figures and strange silhouettes. During Halley's 1910 return, Europe saw pale forms drifting above rooftops. Atlas reignited these tales when long exposures caught faint shapes trailing its glow. Natural artifacts, or something accompanying it. Mapping Atlas's path beside the WOW signal created a chilling thread. Two anomalies aligned across light years and decades, separated by a mere 9 degrees. Enough to doubt, enough to fear coincidence is not coincidence at all. Some whispered that Atlas might be the physical counterpart to that long ago broadcast. Atlas's brightness flickered in intervals resembling modulation, as though reflecting light deliberately, not randomly. Astronomers dismissed it as outgassing. Still, the rhythm persisted with unnerving consistency. Some specialists quietly wondered whether Atlas was transmitting in the simplest language available, light. Meditation groups sensed deep harmonic vibrations on Atlas's brightest nights. Atmospheric monitors recorded corresponding low-frequency hums. Not proof of intelligence, yet such synchrony suggested something reacting with Earth itself. A visitor does not always announce itself by speaking. Sometimes it simply resonates. NASA and ESA published neutral updates, avoiding speculation entirely. Privately, some researchers admitted the data unsettled them. Brightness patterns, trajectory corrections, behaviour reminiscent of machinery rather than ice. Behind the calm exterior of official statements, fear simmered. Comets scatter life, probes scatter knowledge. What if Atlas was built, not born? Some theorists proposed Atlas could be a derelict alien craft, dormant for millennia, drifting until light reawakened its systems. A relic of exploration, or a warning left adrift. During Atlas's closest nights, auroras over Scandinavia pulsed in sequences of 3, far too structured for ordinary solar interference. Magnetometers echoed a pattern, identical to faint WOW signal intervals. 2 messages, one of radio, one of light, one from sky, one from stone. Radio dishes detected nothing unusual, yet operators described a sense of held breath, as if something behind the noise floor was watching, waiting, choosing not to reveal itself. Sometimes silence is the reply of something intelligent. Medieval texts describe comets as gateways for non-human intelligences, not angels, not demons, but travellers from unknown realms. Atlas revived those ancient fears. Folklore rarely predicts truth, but occasionally it remembers it. Simultaneous power dips in Japan and Chile occurred exactly as Atlas reached maximum brightness. Satellites recorded magnetic ripples impossible to trace to solar activity. Something interacted with our planet, indirectly but unmistakably. As Atlas fragmented, certain shards accelerated unnaturally, sudden unnatural jumps in velocity. Not explosion, not gravity, something else. It behaved as though parts of it were activating, responding, or awakening. The anomalies spurred scientists into forming Project Atlas, analysing the possibility, quietly, that this object was not inert. Data revealed long, hidden pulses across decades, forming a lifetime of contact attempts. Thanks to the data from Mars orbiter, the object's path has been refined. 3i Atlas will approach Jupiter's Hill sphere in March 2026 with remarkable precision. Small deviations in trajectory match those predicted for a craft intentionally inserting itself into Jupiter's gravitational domain rather than drifting at random. Whether natural or constructed, the object seems to be steering, moving from mere visitor to purposeful traveller. Micro-accelerations match patterns once attributed to Oumuamua. Movements too deliberate for rock, too structured for chance. Many concluded Atlas was no comet, but a vessel. New imagery revealed thin, sideways jets from the object forming X-shaped patterns, consistent with ejection of subcomponents or technology release, not standard comet behaviour. Some fragments may be altering course towards Earth's orbit or other key solar system nodes. Not collisions, but deliberate positioning. The idea of a mere rock passing through our solar system is fading. Could this be a probe sending out scouts and repositioning itself? Radio emissions recorded during its approach turned out to stem from hydroxyl radicals released by the sparking of water molecules, a natural process, yet striking given the object's interstellar origin. Combined with the high CO2 coma and nickel outgassing, the natural explanations are valid, but they don't fully remove the possibility of artificial origins. In other words, the data may be natural, but the arrangements of the data continue to hint at design. We once heard a whisper from the stars. Now we see its shadow drifting through our skies, fractured, glowing, watching. Perhaps the wow signal was the greeting, and Atlas the visitor. What comes next, we do not know. But whatever Atlas was, comet, craft, or messenger, it has changed the silence forever.